extrapolated to a whole nother level. I loved it.
These are big words over there. Extrapolate
Damn right, extrapolate. The circumference of my aura just imploded, it exploded and imploded at the same time.
Right.
Oh shit, man. How y'all doing, man? I'm tired as
Doing
fuck.
well, man. Can't complain today. Won't complain. I woke up, so it's a good thing.
Welcome back,
right?
King. Welcome back, King. You're from your short hiatus. Glad to see you, man.
Nah, man. It's never hiatus, dog. It's always work. Never hiatus.
No, from us, from the channel. I know you a busy man. You got everything happening with what you have happening, but it's good to see you back on the channel.
I appreciate it, man. To be missed.
Yeah, everything good on the home front. Everything straight.
Yeah, man. We went to Home Goods today and went to go buy a food tray and ended up coming back with a slew of things. So it's crazy, man.
I just saw that on Twitter.
Yeah, man. We just I bought a whole I updated my man cave a little bit more. So I got more in here. So I got like a whole table case full of stuff, table shelf full of stuff. I got a comic book stand where I got all my comic books in them near my display case and all that. Nice. I even bought an hourglass. I don't know an hourglass, but it fits so well. My man cave.
So yeah, I just need that aesthetic of time slowly flowing at all times.
I'm telling you, it's a good 3 minutes though. It's a good. Let me grab it real quick and show y'all.
Oh, you actually got it. I thought you said you wanted an hourglass. No, oh shit!
It's a good 3 minutes.
You know what? You know that's one of the satisfying, like the simple satisfying things that I like in the world, like just watching the sand just slowly just go down.
Yeah, man. Like I said, just bought a couple of things that are like, you're just grabbing things. You just end up like being like, how do my cart get so damn full?
Hey, you got the wife. I'm sure. You say, hey, you should get that. You should get that.
Man, I bought her a couple of things too that I know she needed. So it was an even trade.
All right, bud. That's what's up, man. Well, it's good. Like I said, it's good to have you back, man. So
thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Back with the Media Marauder boys. As you can see, we're still missing one man. As the viewers, I still haven't done the complete intro, so I'm gonna just James still going. James gonna pop up.
I guess it hasn't changed, huh?
Nah, yeah, shit hasn't changed in the last time you've been here, not at all, my friend.
How is it? We set up 30 minutes later, and he's still late.
My man is a busy individual, man. That's all I can.
Crazy, man.
I can try to post bail for the man only so many times, but he's got his own thing happening. He knows when to pop in. So that's all I'm saying. When we start doing these live shit, though, that's when we gonna really have to, prioritize time better. But hey, that's for another time.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right, we got our Mr. Editor in Chief over here, Mr. Thomas. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good, feeling great. How are you?
Doing good, bro. You know how it is, man. I see your background still looking like it's in progress over there.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah. I still haven't found out what to do. I put the other one at. Haven't had time to re-render it out.
It's busy, man, too. But I see that Guilty Gear, bro. How'd you like that beta, too? We'll do a quick one.
Man, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Got my wins and, just play some Anji Mito and Axel Lowe.
Actually. Anji Mito, I kind of liked his play style, even though there's a lot of countering involved, or just like really, really patient. You got to be I feel like you got to be patient with him. But
he was a good up. Who did I go up against? There was someone I was running against. He was like a dominant character to use against. So looks like one of the good rush downs. One of them good rush downs.
Oh, not Giovanni. Is it dude? Oh, Chip and Dip. Oh, Chip Zap.
Nah, I ain't fighting any chips this time. I ain't fighting any chips this time. I did.
Oh. I hate that. Yo, him and I were going back and forth though, bro. I got to record it. I'm gonna see if I can try to show it to y'all. We're going back and forth like five different matches, and this motherfucker was just crazy. But yeah, anyways, my bad. I don't want to get lost in the GG world.
We got that coming up next month. We got a good couple of them coming up next month.
Bro, we gotta be on some tournament shit. Like that's some adjacent channel shit we're gonna have to do. Like that ass. But all right, enough of that. Like, that might be like extra content for the viewers, the ones that actually care. So care. Meet the Marauders, fellas, man. Did the introduction. Y'all are obviously doing well and swell. So waiting for James to pop in. Oh, there he is. Speak of the devil, and he brought him up. Come on, Playboy. Can you hear us?
I can hear yes.
All right, there you go. I just finished the introduction. As you can see, James has just popped in, and we're gonna try to start up, Mr. I'm gonna come in when I feel like it. I got you, Playboy. That's what's up. I'll give you a hard time, man. But all right, welcome. As we finally got the full house back, we got the boys back. Me and the Marauders were back in full effect. And today, man, last week, Thomas and I, we held it down, and we promised the viewers what we promised at the end of the episode, that this is going to be nothing but J. Cole. No, it's not.
I see.
It's not going to be solamente J. Cole, but it's definitely going to be heavily J. Cole. As you can see, yes, me and the Marauders, yes, please click like and subscribe, all that. Welcome back to the channel. But fuck all that other shit. We jumping into this right now. All right, Mr. Cole World himself, Vilmatic. Was that Dreamville head CEO, head of the whole Supreme shit. All right, his album just released last week Friday. It's been a whole week, or almost a week. Today's Thursday, so it's been a whole. Actually, let me just go. I do want to start with J. Cole, but I do want to say this real quick. I say this with a heavy heart. This is one of my favorite artists. I know I just jumped around. I stopped real quick, but this morning, it was just reported Kentaro Miura. If you guys don't know who Kentaro Miura is, he's the creator of Berserk and a few other mangas. He passed away back in May 6th, actually, but it was reported. It was finally said today. And y'all know I'm a crazy Berserk fan. I'm collecting the deluxe editions now, and it's sad. It's very sad, but I just want to say rest in peace to Kentaro Miura, and condolences to the family and loved ones that definitely really a part of his life. So salute to you, Mr. Kentaro Miura, or Miura-san, or Sensei as they will say in Japan, I figured. All right, but to move that aside, if you guys have anything,
there's one more.
You said what?
There's one more.
Paul Mooney died.
Yesterday.
Also, he did a lot of writing for
Richard Pryor.
Thank you.
And some other comedians too.
Worked on a lot of different comedy shows. Like they say, one of the godfathers of comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's what they say.
Yeah, man. He was on Dave. I know him mainly from the Dave Chappelle show growing up. So I didn't know who Paul Mooney was, or at least what he did behind the scenes. So it's.
You'd be surprised by how many people didn't know about him, because I was really surprised about that too. You would think a lot of I hate to put it this way, you think a lot of African Americans would know who he was if they watch comedy of that nature, but a lot of people didn't know until they watched Dave Chappelle show. Which, like I said, in the day, it's not surprising, but you got a lot of people that work behind the scenes too, a lot of different shows and movies and scenes of that nature. So it's not surprising. A lot of people been making a lot of money without being faces on TV. So you can get it.
Yeah, and I know
he's a brilliant. He was a brilliant comedy writer though. So yeah.
Yeah, I know you guys are really heavy in the comedy scene, so I wouldn't be surprised y'all know who Paul Mooney was. So yeah, man, rest in peace to Paul Mooney. Rest in peace, Kentaro Miura, man. I hope y'all are in a better place. I don't know the specifics with Paul Mooney, how he died, but Kentaro Miura had a aortic. Oh, he had a heart attack. Oh, yeah, both of them had heart problems. Kentaro Miura died from a aortic dissection, which is pretty much a tear in the aortic vessel, and he pretty much bled out his heart. I think that's the right term or whatever, but yeah, we'll start it off with a heavy moment, but let's go ahead, shake that off, and we'll get into the J. Cole album release, the off season.
Oh, so we're just gonna stay depressing. That's what you're saying.
Wait, hold on. Let's not do that, because all right, first of all, the off season just released this past Friday. It's Thursday now. So we're gonna find out. First of all, I think I'm already projecting numbers over 300,000 by tomorrow.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
It's called off season because he's not playing basketball.
That's what I was thinking too.
And that's where the theme of this, where we could kind of take the theme of, because I actually have a quote for him what the off season is supposed to mean. And you guys, your boy had to look it up. I got the quote, copy and pasted in a notebook on my phone.
Question.
Yes.
I see some clips of him playing basketball.
All right, first of all, let's not. That's only the second game. It was only the second game, all right? He blocked the shot too, though. He airballed too, but he blocked the shot too, all right?
Let's be for real.
That's why he burned the basketball goal.
Playing basketball like
I'm only giving him a hard time. I'm only giving him a hard time because he shot a 3 that I just knew was way off.
That shit was airball city. What were you gonna say, James?
I said it's not like he played in college, right?
Nah, he didn't play in college.
No, he didn't play in
That's
college.
the thing. Like, you know, everybody else got the experience, and he still got the jitters. Like, he literally just went straight into the league. You know, besides some training. So
No,
I give him that.
He was training now.
No, I'm saying he was training. I'm saying like everybody else came up through college before they got in the league these days. That's what I'm saying. Or they played in high school and everything all the way through. So there's more jitters there. Like he wasn't on no national or international stage.
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
No,
I got you.
I know he at least played to high school. He at least played to a high school.
He played high school, but even in if you listen to his mixtapes like Friday Night Lights, the come up in the warm up, he talks about the fact that he was cut in high school and like, you know, he wasn't good enough. So that was kind of like that theme. Basketball's always been a theme with J. Cole when he first started. But let me read this quote real quick. What the offseason supposed to, what he means it to me. All right, so bear with me. The offseason symbol. What?
No.
Okay. The offseason symbolizes the work that it takes to get to the highest height. The offseason represents the many hours and months and years it took to get to the top form. Just like in basketball, what you see him do in the court, that shit was worked on in the summertime. So for an athlete, if they take their career seriously and if they really got high goals and want to chase them, the offseason is where the magic really happens, when the ugly shit really happens, when the pain happens, when them pushing yourself to uncomfortable limits. So I guess going off from that, this album's more of a pushing his talents to another level, like what he can do. Like what I heard one person on Kaz from Dreamville speak on, J. Cole will come in the studio and be like, all right, 7 minutes, we're gonna put on a Busta beat and we're gonna rap like Busta Rhymes. All right, so 7 minutes, you're gonna write down the 7 minutes bars under this beat, and then we're gonna come and then we're gonna wrap it out. All right, after that, you know, he made drills for his team, like he to perfect his craft and the people around him. And I think that's a lot of that is in the off season.
Wow. Put me in, coach. No.
Like this dude is the head of Dreamville, so it makes sense that he's doing something right. So let me put you on some shit that I feel like that I could work for all of us type shit. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But getting into the actual off season, I guess I'll start off because I'm already on the roll. Y'all know I'm already long with it as fuck. So I want to say the first time I heard this album, I was conflicted. I didn't want to say I didn't like it, but it just wasn't hitting like 2014, because that's 2014 Forest Hill Drive is where I still hold the stat, and Born Sinner. Those are the two albums that he's put out, and I'm like, yeah, you got to top that. KOD didn't do that for me. Sideline Story definitely didn't, which was his first album, definitely didn't do that for me. Friday Night Lights, 2014 Hills Drive, and Born Sinner. And like I said, when I first listened to this, it wasn't hitting. I didn't like the auto-tune that he was doing at first. It just wasn't hitting right with me. I didn't like the prolific use of money being like M's. He kept saying, I have M's here, I got M's there. I didn't like that at first. And I didn't like some of the off-tone singing, even though he did a lot of that in KOD, but it felt awkward to me. It felt really awkward to me. But motherfucker, if I didn't put that shit on second rotation, I was like, yo, this is the best album in the fucking world, bro. I don't know what the fuck happened for me. What happened, I paid attention to the lyrics. This motherfucker has, like, he's solidified. Like, he's always been a good rapper to me, but the bars that this dude is spitting throughout, like the hunger, the braggadocious shit that I've kind of missed from J. Cole on Friday Night Lights, he brought it back in the forefront, man. A lot of the shit that he's been putting out the past 5 years have been a lot of humble shit. And I enjoy that. I love the retrospection, the inner thoughts of J. Cole, but I wanted to hear some hard shit. And 95 fucking South was that shit right there, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I'm gonna stop right now. How do y'all feel? Who go first? Like, whoever else wants to go in. How did y'all feel about the album? Because I don't want to take over, because I definitely will.
I just want to say it's kind of like his jump shot. It was broke. The CD just not. I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. I would say this. I was at the gym. I played it, but I didn't listen to it, if that makes sense. So I was kind of sidetracked on working out. But just from the first listen that I got from it, a lot of the verses I got from him was bringing back a lot of braggadocious type conversations and lyrics that he did. I can't remember what song it was on one of them, but he was explaining how a person won't respect you until you rap what he was expecting to do or he wanted to do, and you're like, damn, he took what I was going to do, so I can't do it now. And
right.
I think it was like a skit in the back of a song, if I'm not mistaken, or something that nature. So I think for something for
that's like one of the lines that stood out for me too.
Yeah, so I think for something for J. Cole to do something.
Pressure.
It might have been applying pressure. It might have been that one. I think, like I said, at the end of the day, with him bringing back that braggadocious aspect, or he's tired of being humble at the end of the day. That's why I see it. He's tired of being humble at the end of the day, because a lot of people that he's we've seen his Twitter battles with a couple of females and how he wasn't trying to be rude, but at the same time, now he's in the aspect of, you know what, forget it. If you don't like what I'm saying at the end of the day, it is what it is. So I get it.
Exactly.
So I want to continue on with that. Like, I feel the exact same way Bruno does. I actually started listening to it the first time I was in the gym too, because I'm always looking for new gym music. And when I was listening to it, I listened to it straight through. Look, I don't need you laughing at me, you know.
No, we're not laughing. We're laughing with you. Go ahead, continue.
But anyway, I was listening to the gym, and of course I listened a couple times, and then after a while I started listening to the lyrics. I was like, can I feel this? Can I feel this? And then, like, once I started listening to the lyrics and everything he was saying, I was like, oh, okay, so the humbleness has left finally. I thought he was a little humble too long. You know, I like a good balance, you know, a little humble, but also show that you got the skill because you know you have the skill. Because some people like to step up and think they just come out of nowhere and think they have all these bragging rights where they really not going to last any time. Like, even if it's 5 years, 2 years, 3 years. And the fact that he spit the way he spit on the lyrics and kind of told that story, like, hey, I know where I started from. This is where I started. I kept growing. I was crafting my craft, and here I am. So, you know, if you want to step to me, go ahead. But I'm going to speak my truth, and this is how I feel and how I project it.
Cole was coming in with some shit. My man said, you coming in with 30 tracks, and you'll make a measly 100,000. I was like, God damn, motherfucker, if they don't have motherfuckers making deluxe albums out of 50 tracks and fucking... You make it all, and then motherfuckers clapping for you. You got 100,000 sales. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so him doing that was like great because I think, like I said, I think you should have a good balance. I don't think you should always be humble the whole time because, you know, then you're not really showing off your true skill, and then a lot of people doubt you. Like, you know, how you got to show like, hey, they expect something from you, and they just think that it's better than you. You need to show them like, actually, you're here for my show. I'm going to show you what I can do, and you're just going to watch. And then you're going to learn, and then you're going to respect me for who
still
I am.
That motherfucker. Yeah, I got you. Let me stop. Let me tone it down, man. I'm sorry.
So as far as like the ranking of his albums go, I can't say yet if I think that it's his top one because I do listen to Born Center and 2014 Forest Hill Drive. I listen to like certain tracks on like all the time. So it takes me time for me to figure out like what songs I want to continue to listen to over and over. So that's what I figure out, like the longevity of it, because I listen to music and after a while I just get tired of, like he was saying, like, you know, you won't remember a lot of these people's songs that have coming out this year. Like, you know, they're hot right now. Next thing you know, they disappear. Like, whose song was that? You know, that's the distinguish it. Right. That's distinguish the people that's just like pop stars just starting off from the greats. And that's what I think he is. And he showed like, hey, I'm not one of you guys just because you think you're that or you're that hot at this point in time. And I put you on a feature. I put you on a feature so I can sell Sue. So like, I'm using you. If you thought you were using me, I'm using you so I can be out there. And I'm going to continue on. And unless you hone your skills and we continue to be better, you're just going to disappear. That's how.
All right, but what do you think, Thomas? Mr. Sullen Silence?
Well,
the jump shot broke, Thomas? The jump shot broke, Mr. Random? It broke, right?
It was. So far, I think only like half the album, or if it's an album. If it's an album.
Okay. No, it's an album.
Okay. It can be classified as an album.
How many tracks is it?
12.
It's
39 minutes.
12 tracks and 39 minutes.
Yep.
12 tracks.
39 minutes and 8 seconds, by the way. But yeah.
Nas put out like an 8 album Right.
That's when Kanye was doing that stuff, and then he
that's
the actual album.
Okay.
Right.
I'm just saying, 12. I was like, oh, we got 12.
That's an album. And that's exactly what I said, Thomas, on last episode. I said either 12 or 13 tracks.
You got the number right, and I got the features.
You're right. All right, so continue.
Yeah, but like that song "My Life" sounded like that song was recorded when he did that song with 21 Savage years back.
And
he already said some of these songs on this album weren't recently recorded.
Right.
So that's why I believe that's why some of them sound disjointed.
And didn't he say on one of his tracks? Sorry, to interrupt you. Didn't he say on one of his tracks that he also skipped a couple of beats from the past too, but then he started playing them in the current time too?
Yeah, that was "Let Go of My Hand."
Yeah.
Yep. Like I felt that one. It was. I think that's where it really started picking up steam for me.
Mm-hmm.
So
South, I got hyped with that one. I can't remember Amari, even though I saw that video.
I like Amari. I like the
music video was tough.
I like the beat.
The music video was good.
I like the music video. It's hard hitting to me, man. That shit was hard hitting to me. Like that.
It was disjointed. It was very disjointed. That music video was very disjointed.
I think. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Go ahead.
Yeah, it was like the music video, Amari. It was very disjointed, and then I don't judge it as hard because I believe that was the direct, like his boy was the director. That was his first. Video. So I'm not going I could commend that because I had some feelings about it when I saw it.
I got you.
Messing with My Life, I was like, all right, because it was a lot. When he released that song, a lot. When he was on 21 Savage's, a lot. That's like the same beat almost.
The flow was very similar, or just the production sounded really similar.
So I think at the time that they recorded a lot, they probably recorded this.
Yeah, My Life. Yeah, because a lot is 21's track, right? That was 21.
Yeah,
that was 21.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then the braggadocious thing, I think those songs were released when people were coming at him. Like people didn't come at him for after he did, because remember what did he do? KOD, and before KOD he did all his features, and people left him alone after that. So people didn't mess with him.
It was after KOD when he came out with the features.
Was it? Okay, so it's been a minute since anyone's came after him. Then after that, he's even held the when he did the Revenge of the Dreamers recording. That's when he was just letting anyone in the studio, pretty much. So
I was in there. Matter of fact, I put a couple tracks down.
They ain't put you on the album, huh? Okay, got
crazy, man.
Crazy. Now we're talking about him possibly recording some of the tracks.
No, he said in an interview. Some of these tracks aren't.
He didn't say it was. He didn't say it was for this though. He was saying that he has a lot in his tuck.
He was talking about this in that little documentary that we watched on YouTube.
I'm gonna have to watch it again.
Yeah. So I was thinking how that relates to the off season, because his off season was the whole time he didn't put out an album. So in that time he's perfecting his craft. You can do a lot of different things in that time, and this is just a conglomeration of all of those things into an album. Like what he picked was his best out of all of that.
To me, it feels like like I was saying last episode, it feels like the Untitled album that Kendrick dropped, which was a whole some new songs, but it was also a bunch of songs that just didn't make other albums that were still good, but he just had nowhere to put them. And that's how I feel on some of these, because I think that's why the sound. I remember you were talking about the auto tune, because there was I can't remember which album he had a bit more auto tune on it.
Kill Edward, that was off the KOD.
Yeah, so and I'm like, those are the ones that's probably a track that didn't make it on there.
Yeah.
And then he probably has a track that didn't make it on Revenge of the Dreamers.
And I could kind of, if we're gonna stay on your track and thinking, I can see what you're saying, because if you pay attention to, like, this man was experimenting with his flows though. That's where I think I get a lot of the off-season theme, the basketball thing. Like I got a lot of that because 95 South, like that, he was switching to 3 different flows, and 2 or 3, and then for not Hunger, but I want to say 100 Mil, he switched up 3 different flows, and this shit was impeccable to me, bro. Like I think a lot of this, I think a good number of these were flows that he had on KOD, and then you could kind of go back to with, I want to say, Born Sinner, with some of the content that he was putting out there, because Born Sinner seemed more like a, well, let me say 2014 Hills Drive, because I think that was more of a personal album than Born Center was.
Born Center was more his most mainstream one, I feel like.
Most mainstream. Yeah, you're right. But I felt like 2014, like he had that thought process in there, or even on For Your Eyes, more like For Your Eyes Only, like Let Go of My Hand made me think of For Your Eyes Only. The Hunger on Hillside made me think of For Your Eyes Only. 100 Mil, KOD. My Life, KOD. 95 South made me think of KOD. It's just a certain inflection he had.
But even there, like My Life, it's still like that. That just to me reminds me of when he was doing the
features for Young Thug and Moneybag Yo. Like he was jumping on everybody's shit. That anybody that wanted him, he was on it. Yeah, that hunger to let y'all motherfuckers know I ain't playing type shit.
And even like
maybe he's just money greedy. Yeah,
nah.
And even how he says Count It Up in one of them tracks. Remember that one because Count It Up was off KOD.
KOD, yep.
Yeah, Count It Up.
I like that song though.
I love that song.
Yo,
so that's what I'm saying. I feel like some of them were different. Like I don't know, like that the end half of the album feels more
personal.
Yeah, like more cohesive.
Okay, I got what you. Okay, my bad.
So it's like, and like I'm still trying to get you like 95 South I bang with. It's just like there's and like listen to him like Pride is the Devil. Listen to that one by itself. I bang with. Listen to it in the flow of things, not so much.
Okay, I get what you're saying. Just like when I was listening to the album, I pick and choose what songs that I truly like and listen to, like Amari that you were saying. Like it's like one of the songs I just grabbed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my least favorite is Pride of the Devil. Even though Little Baby did his thing on it, like exposing, getting personal. I feel like Cole really brings that. I feel like it makes sense that Cole brings that type of level of thoughtfulness in artists. If you look back on some of or if you listen back to the feature albums, I mean the feature tracks that he did when he was doing it, he might still be doing it, but like Little Baby, when he was on this track of Pride of the Devil, he talked about his addiction to promethazine and shit. Like that's not something you really talk about. And even 21 Savage's fucking that line, what'd he say? Pretty much, damn, I want to look it up because I don't want to butcher it, but it's pretty much where even after I kill you, I still smile. I still give teddy bears to your mom at your funeral or some shit like that. I said, yo, that shit tough as fuck, man.
Sensitive thugs. 21.
I was really like, let me look for. I'm sorry, man. I gotta quote this dude.
He did say that though.
I gotta quote this dude, bro. I'm sorry. I got a good heart, so I send teddy bears every time we make that mama's cry. I was like, God damn, 21. If you don't calm the fuck down with that shit, man. Yo, he said, what do you say? I'm sorry, man. Hold up.
So easily amused.
I really am. I'm sorry. If you betray me, you dead to me. I disrespect you respectfully. I like that shit. I'm sorry. That shit resonated with me, man. Kill him with kindness. I'm sorry. I like it.
I got you.
I'll hold that.
Like, I think might have been 3 songs in the middle that just threw me off that bothered me a little bit, but that one, I bang with the album. It's I don't know how long I want to keep it in rotation though.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna pick songs that I like, and depending on how many songs that I like that I keep in rotation, it's going to tell me what level that I rank the album at. Like, how long can I continue to listen to it until like this song is just not resonating with me anymore?
Yeah, you used the correct term last time. The longevity behind this album. Like, what's gonna make me come back to this? Do I need to force myself to come back to it?
Right.
But yeah, man, I really enjoyed it. I could easily boast more about this fucking album. I really could. I hold it to a high regard. Like I said, the first time I listened to it, I was The second time I was like, yeah, this is probably lyrically, this is probably his best album. I would say lyrically, this is his best album.
Probably.
Yeah. I see it.
He grew in the off season. Yes.
Yeah.
The thing is, I can see another album coming. Yeah,
he has 2 more coming out.
I don't know why he would stop now. Like, I feel like he's too hungry to do that.
Yeah, he got 2 more.
Because we were having this conversation last is because of with that kid on the way, and he's starting to.
It's a boy and the fall off.
Yeah, because he's doing more. Instead of living in this, he said he no longer wants to live in the studio anymore. Like we were talking about, it looks like he's going to be transitioning to like how Jay-Z and them are, where he's not going to be just releasing like on any type of schedule. It's gonna just kind of like if he feels like it, he might release like a 444. But
yeah.
So
Okay.
I think this. I don't think this is going to be like that one to make him.
So are you saying? So are you saying he has beef with somebody, and when they drop a CD, he's gonna drop a CD right at the same time they are? Jay-Z drops a CD every time Don drops a CD.
He might do that with Diddy because he called out that. I was like,
He did call out Diddy that track.
I completely forgot about that until he said it.
But I don't think it was on some like some snide shit because he had Diddy at the outro. He had Diddy on the outro. I think it was just let it be known, hey, like. Because that's what Let Go of My Hand. That was really. I love tracks like that from J. Cole. That's what That's why I always come back for to listen to that introspective by his life, what he's going through, his inner workings. Sorry,
what I was gonna say with that is like I don't think it was a really shot. I completely forgot about that happening.
Yeah, I did too.
Because there was a rumor back in 2013. I read up. I had to read up on it because I remember hearing about it, but it went under the rug quick because they were trying to discredit everybody's claims and shit.
Not if he was on Twitter.
Yeah, I wasn't on Twitter at 2000. I definitely was not on Twitter in 2013. But it was Diddy doing what Diddy does, trying to get in fights with motherfuckers. Like he got in it with Drake. He got it with J. Cole and Kendrick at the same time. That was our whole discrepancy over. It was coming at. They did not deserve it. Well,
Drake. I ain't say Kendrick and Cole. I said Drake.
Well, I don't know the happenings for Drake. I don't really give a fuck. But the whole thing with
hey, don't you respect 2021's best artist? All right.
All right,
that's sarcasm, by the way. That's sarcasm, by the way, because Drake just.
I mean, we talked about that last episode too. He did make hits, whatever.
Don't get me wrong, he does. Don't get me wrong, he makes hits. Don't get me wrong, he makes hits. There's some questionable hits too that people just flaunt over, and I'm like, it wasn't that good.
Yeah, it really
exactly.
It wasn't that good. But no, like that whole discrepancy with Diddy, that shows maturity. Like it shows, like it. He even what he say, ignorance is bliss to know about your favorite artist or some shit like that.
That's not what he said.
I know it's not, but it's something.
I'm just playing.
It's something along that line. It just shows the growth and maturity. Like this level of where you see where you are in the industry and you pay attention to the ones you came up like or you glamorize as a child. He had this motherfucking CD when he was in 7th grade. He said,
right.
And to get in a fight with one of your idols or someone that you looked up to.
Did he make a song about that?
No, he talked about Nas.
Talk about Nas that last. Yeah, talk about Nas.
Nas down.
I thought he didn't. Yeah, is it like this ain't the first.
Well, he let Nas go with Nas.
Say that one more time.
He let Nas down. He didn't get in an argument with Nas. He just
yeah.
He just felt like he did anyway.
That's what it was.
No, I want to say he made a song though about like I want to say it was Cole made a song about pretty much like when you meet your like false idols. That was Cole, right?
That was role models.
Who made false idols?
False prophet. He has false prophet.
False prophet.
He was talking about Kanye, Wale, and just himself. He wasn't really talking about.
He made a song about the same subject matter. Is what I'm saying.
Well,
definitely Kanye. Definitely Kanye.
Not on the level of meeting someone that you looked up to, because other than Kanye, he was just disappointed with the lyrical content. Like you weren't writing your own rhymes.
That's the thing. He used to say he used to bang with Kanye, and he met Kanye. Like it's in there, so
it just wasn't. It's just a different kind of scenario and context with what happened between them.
No. This is just like Pusha T rapping about cocaine in multiple ways.
What? You're gonna try to find a correlation there, really? I can't say no about Push because he's a real one too. I love his content. Nah, I can't really say that. I see what you're saying, what you're trying to say, but it's different, bro.
I'll give you. I'll back away.
But all right, so
I'll back away.
I want to, I can easily keep going, but let's do this real quick. You guys all listen to the album, right? So I was
maybe kind of
a good portion. Hey, that's good enough. What are your standouts? I'll start. My standouts, of course, like I said, I love reflection on inner self. Let Go of My Hand, Hunger on Hillside. Close is a great story. We should have really expounded on that a bit more. 95 South, 100 Mil took me a while to really like 100 Mil because he does a lot of the autotune there, but I appreciated it. And I want to say Interlude and the Climb Back, which is almost a good portion of the album.
So let's say that, like the whole album, man.
Yeah, I love the whole album.
3 songs.
No, but the ones that really stood out was Hunger on Hillside and I want to say Let Go of My Hand. Those are the two that really stood out to me.
I'll give Hunger Hillside on my end, and
beautiful instrumental.
Let Go of My Hands, another one. But I'm telling you, Pride of the Devil, I can ride to that. I can ride to that. I can ride to that.
I like I like the lyrics of Pride of the Devil. I'm sorry. I love it. But that beat. What about you, King?
I mean, for me, it's actually 95 South. I mean, the intro, I think, laid out a lot of what he's going to talk about at the end of the day. He gave a lot of respect to Cam, and he showed a lot of homage to down south. Yeah. But like I said, for me, it's just more 95 South. But I haven't had a chance to listen to the rest of them because, like I said, I was working out, so I don't want to say which is better than at the time. But I thought that the one with 21 Savage was pretty nice though too.
Yeah, definitely stand out. All right, James, what about you?
I honestly don't know. I will have to listen to the album again.
Again?
No, seriously, I listened to it over and over. With a mix of other songs. Once I got tired, I listened to it like 3 times in a row. And like for the past couple of days, I've been going to the gym. And I still have yet to truly decide what is my true favorite. I mean, Pride of the Devil is sticking in my head right now, though. So I'm gonna go with that one.
Y'all are killing me, man. Let me not do that. Lil Baby, he did stand out on that track, and Cole just did a great job lyrically, in my opinion.
I think I like Let Go of My Hand too, and 95 South, because that's what you start with. So
I do have just the bad about this album. I did not like that line in the climb back. I did not like that. I'm not trying to stay in like a gopher, so I'll go for mine. All right, Cole, shut the fuck up. I didn't like that. I'm sorry. I did not like that line. It wasn't a good line.
That was intellectual right there.
It did not do nothing for me. Cole is known for somewhat of those little corny little lines every once in a while.
That music industry line.
But what rapper hasn't laid down a crappy line one time?
Oh yeah, of course. Eminem has done it countless of times.
Even Biggie.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Everyone's
not going there, but
wait a minute. All right. What's the line? Hold on.
I'm not going there. I'm not saying it.
Oh, okay. King, you froze on us for a second. What'd you say? Oh, I thought you were saying something. I thought you froze for it. You was actually trying to talk.
What? No, I didn't say anything.
Nah, I'm gonna need that. That's a hot take because I need to hear that because Biggie was spitting gold like flames. Like, I'm sorry.
Flames.
You think so?
Flames.
I mean, I gotta go. It's been I might be a Biggie stan as well. So whatever you say, I'm gonna find a way to flip it.
Remember, the girl looks so good.
Okay.
Look up that line.
All right.
But all right, we'll do a quick commercial break, y'all. We'll come right back with some more content. So viewers, subscribers, just hold out real quick. We'll be right back. All right, we're back.
Sportscast.
Real quick, we came back. That quick commercial break. It did not take 5 minutes to get back in rotation. So you guys, thank you for indulging us, Thomas and I, in the J. Cole fantasism because we are big J. Cole fans, and we just needed to gush over that real quick.
You're welcome.
The real's back.
The real is back. Bill is back. Oh man, feel that shit. All right, but yeah. So we back.
The real is back.
We get it. Y'all don't love him like we do. It's okay. Y'all
what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Love. That's all. It doesn't matter. It's all good.
I mean, everyone gushes over certain artists. I get it. I'm still waiting for I'm going to Push T on the album. I'm waiting for him to drop the album too.
If him
and Bane and Butcher drop an album together, it's gonna be so much cocaine residue left on there.
Crazy, dog. Man.
Push T drop any type of. Someone's ready. Just saying.
I'm ready for Freddie Gibbs' next project. I heard that shit's gonna be crazy bananas.
Honestly, I've been listening to him because I haven't listened to all his music, and I'm like, this guy, he's a real deal to me. Like,
Freddie Gibbs is amazing, man. He's amazing.
He's nice.
He's good. He's good.
But all right, we'll move over to the next topic. The fellas, we've all agreed that the next topic that we're going to be speaking on is Invincible, the TV series.
And Cocaine Cowboys.
Oh, man. Yes. I got my Spurs on.
That would be at the very end of the episode, or maybe an extra episode you two, and y'all could just distribute it through the channel.
Look at you get into it, distributing cocaine. Look at
there you go. That's I kind of slid that in, a little push moment. Shout out Push. All right, but yeah, so we're gonna get into Invincible. We all watched it, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I don't know about you guys.
I did.
It's amazing, honestly.
that ending. Sorry, go ahead.
I liked it.
You liked it? You sound so
you
apprehensive
said I
about it, though.
I just said I liked it. Okay.
What? All right, so Thomas, we spoke briefly. We only talked about the first episode. We're not going to talk about every episode, but I guess really just the ending, the completion.
Oh, no, we can just talk about the show in general. I don't want to
talk about it in general, like our highlights of the show, or what our standout things were.
All right, so what were the things you enjoyed and disliked about it, Thomas?
Oh, what did I dislike?
Put you on the spot. Yeah, what stood out? What stood out from all the plethora of TV shows and animated shows that you've seen so far?
Well, like I didn't dislike. The only thing I disliked was some of the animation moments. Besides that, it was a great show. Kept me.
I know so much better than Wade, a house husband. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
5 million.
What else for you?
yikes!
Like,
good one. That was a good one.
I had to take some time off from watching Invincible to watch Where the House Husband at one time. But
Yikes!
no, like Invincible, that was a good show. I wish it was longer.
Me too.
Like the episode length was just perfect. It's like every episode made you want to watch it even more.
Yep.
And the characters, I like the character development. It's like a really good superhero show. Like
that's exactly.
It's a good coming of age show. Honestly, it's honestly coming of age for a teenager.
Yeah, and showing how you can get your ass whooped.
Well,
once you start off.
Well, no. Sorry, I didn't want me to cut you off, Tommy. Sorry.
That's a good point. It's a good coming of age show. Some people say, like, I heard people say it kind of is like if you took American comic books and mixed a little bit of manga flair into them, then you get Invincible. I was like, I can see that. I can see
that too.
But
I agree.
Anybody else?
I with it.
Yeah, I
was a fan. Like I'll tell you, like every I didn't wait for it to build up. Every episode dropped, I watched.
Yeah, it did a great job of pacing.
Yeah, it actually captivated you. Like it made you want to watch more because it's interesting. You watching the first episode, and this is what really pulls you in. You watching the first episode. Oh, this is cool. A superhero show. Yeah, I guess I'll watch it. Next thing you know, bam, like just smacks you in the face, and you was like, "Holy crap!" I should
probably put minor spoilers because what I want to talk about that territory. So,
I get it. I get it. I'm not going to spoil it this time for anybody in it. I guess, like I said earlier, I feel like the show was a coming of age for a superhero child, and then even at the end of the day, it still ended up being. And then they still ended up being the sins of the father, having to fall on the child.
Good point.
Because there's a lot of good father-son moments in the show too.
It is.
And for me personally, I just liked all the characters they chose, all the voiceover characters they chose to have on there.
Okay.
I felt perfect.
Beautiful.
I'm not even back to you. Even Cecil, the secret agent, head agent, whatever.
Yeah.
Cecil.
Yeah.
That was Walton Goggins from Marvel and some other movies. But actually, he's better known for a lot of the movies with Quentin Tarantino. So he's done a lot of movies with him. If you ever seen what is it? Hateful Eight. Sorry,
Oh yeah.
He was in that movie. He was in that movie as a sheriff at the end, the hangman, the newly appointed hangman of the city. So Walter Goggins, he's been in a couple of, like I said, shows earlier. But yeah.
I'm right there. That dude is phenomenal in pretty much everything he does.
I agree. I will agree with you. I will agree.
He was hilarious in Vice Principal with Danny McBride. Oh my God, man. That motherfucker was hilarious.
He played Venus in Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
Is Kevin Michael Richardson. So he's been like in the Cleveland show and everything. He plays as the twins.
Oh yeah, man. Kevin Michael Richardson though. He's a platinum voiceover actor.
He's
just
bro.
Just like what's his name? That
I'm looking at everything he's been in. And I'm just like, oh, okay. I had no idea. Like you were in Avatar?
What? How could you wait, pause. How could you not know? He's like a staple African American voiceover character for any cartoon or anime you can think of.
Stuff and
you a black voice?
I just put it in the back of my brain.
There you go. Creed, who you got? Who you got? You got Cree Summers. You can always hear. You can always hear Kevin Michael Richardson. The guy from Mad TV. What's his name? It escapes me. The guy from Mad
William
TV.
Sosa?
Nope.
No,
Black
I know
guy.
what you're talking about though.
Nope. Wait a minute.
Oh, Phil Lamar.
Yep, Phil Lamar. And Phil Lamar. Because if you those three right there, they're always in some cartoon, whether it be adult, childish. They've done millions of voices. So I'm like, I know exactly who that is. Like, at the end of the day, and even the voiceover characters they chose for just for example, they chose Omni-Man. It's J.K. Simmons. He's been so good. He just brings out that mature, that or father tone, but then he turns it into being evil at the same time.
Exactly.
Dog, it's crazy.
It's the voiceover for the characters actually help make the show big.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like it draws you in. Like it makes you feel. I don't know. It makes it so cohesive. It makes it almost like it's live action, almost, but it's still animation. So
yeah. Well, shout out to Mark Hamill too. I did not catch that he was the tailor at first.
Oh,
that
you
was
didn't
doing the costumes? Yeah, I didn't catch it at first until I heard his voice one more time. I was like, wait, he sounds familiar. Amazon Prime, if you press pause, you can see all the actors that are playing.
Yeah, I like that part.
Mark Hamill. I was like, oh shit, Joker's on this bitch too.
Yeah, that's and a hard thing for me. Like the only voice that stood out and recognizable was Omni-Man's voice. Everyone else, when I was watching the show, I just kind of like fell into the show. Like it was who they were outside the show.
That's why.
Oh yeah, you didn't recognize you didn't recognize Clancy Brown's voice on there as the demon.
I didn't think about who voice too. It was just kind of like one of those things. I was just in
that
world.
I was into the show. Exactly, I was into the show. Like the way they drew you in about like building the plot and just like giving you this cliffhanger. Like, hold up, what the heck is happening here? And I'm so lost. Like I thought this was the best superhero ever, and
Yeah, I mean, and also Zazie Beetz being a part of it, being Amber, and there's a lot of controversy behind her. Well, not a lot, but there's some people that really turned on her because of after the reveal, where we find out after she finds out who Invincible is.
Oh, okay.
Like she knew. I mean, she knew the whole entire time. So why are you giving my man shit still? Like, why are you bugging?
It's only because just coming out with the truth. Like just be transparent. Like if you're going to continue to lie about this, that's the only thing I'm saying. Otherwise, I was like, once he finally came out and said it, man should be good to go.
Exactly. Why are you bugging? Because
give him crap. But after he comes out, honestly says it because like you're kind of pushing, like you're being hard on like, yo man, just go ahead and man up.
First of all, you two, it's not about y'all. It's the fact that he just kept lying to her. Even though he should have done it. But he had a choice to make. He had to be a hero, or he had to be in a relationship. He wanted to be a hero, and he wanted to have his too.
He's invincible. He could be both.
No. One, he was lying to her face.
Yes, you can.
Like
if Superman could do it,
he lied to her face. He straight lied to her face. Even if you lie to spare a feeling, a lie is a lie.
Yeah,
but I also think too, like he could be saving her life, like she gets in danger and stuff like that.
Well, all right, finish your thought real quick, Thomas. Then we'll go back to King because this is an interesting topic.
Because one, a lie is a lie, and I was like, yo, he lied to her face, and she knew, even though she was lying, pretending she didn't know.
Yeah.
And at the same time, they're high school students. They don't have that wealth of information to act off of.
Not at all. Not at all.
Like, no, you lied to me, and then he could have been like, well, you lied to me by saying you didn't know.
All right, so King, what do you think?
I mean, for me, I get it. I mean, they're a teenager at the end of the day. He's just learning about his powers. He's not necessarily he's not a platinum superhero yet. Being able to juggle what he needs to do at the end of the day, he's scared at the end of the day. He tells her, and she turns on him. Even when she told her, she was still like, and like she didn't care. All right, I get it. And at the end of the day, you're just like, that's actually the reaction I expect from a teenager. If I was grown about it, it'd be like, all right, cool. I mean, I knew who you were, but you still fucked me over. It's like,
all right. I see. Okay, so I hear what y'all are saying, but I pointed back to that exact episode earlier when she confronts him after she knew he was invincible, saving all these people and trying to get rid of the motherfucker that's trying to kill us.
Yeah.
And she's like, where were you? Motherfucker, you know where I was.
Ali felt that would have been the perfect time for him to tell her.
She was trying to force his hand. You know, she's trying to
why are you playing games with me, Amber? Like you see,
Amber.
She thought that he was playing games with her. And so she's like, I'm gonna play this game too. I'm gonna be petty about this.
That is so fucking petty.
I saved your life. He's like, I can't even. For real?
I'm sorry, Amber, you do not have the foot to stand on, baby. I love you. You were like, she was like, that's one little character flaw that I saw in her, and that's only personal because I'm thinking, no, my man is out here saving people on a regular basis. You understand? Yes, time management is shit. He is prioritizing saving lives over making sure we're going to a community center to save homeless people. I get it. It's fucked up in your eyes, but to me, I'm like, yo, this motherfucker trying to save people.
But you know what? It plays on that trope though, like, you know, like if you're a superhero, you never have enough time for a daily life.
Yeah.
Let's put this out.
They showed that with the fast guy as well. I forgot who.
Red Rush.
Yeah, Red Rush. Yeah, exactly. So I was like, you know what? I can see what they're planning. I can see what they're showing. Like, you know, you have a what would I call it? You have a duty, and you have to decide. Like, you know,
let me put this out there.
All right, Thomas, and then King, you next.
This is why Batman makes sense. He ain't got time to be sitting there pretending. I got a city to save.
He's still his secret idea, his fake shit is Bruce Wayne. Like Batman is
because he understands his responsibilities. You know, that kid showed up. He's like, the only way I can raise this kid is if he's out here fighting crime with me.
Look, man.
All right, King, go ahead. This dude, man.
I'm gonna go back to the main question that was asked. All right. What I liked about the show, honestly, was the dynamic cast of voiceovers they had for him. It was really good, and it made a lot of sense to those in those parts as well. I know some of y'all may know who Zachary Quinto. I can't pronounce his last name right. Quinto, the guy from Heroes, and also the guy from Star Trek.
Oh,
when I heard his voice,
he was in it. Yeah.
When I heard his voice, I was like, that's a perfect cast. I just feel like that nailed it right there. Even though he's kind of typecast now, but he's really good in Nosferatu as well. Just let you know if you haven't seen that show, he's really good in that too. Nosferatu. I think it's on BBC. I might be mistaken, but like I said, the only part that I didn't like about the show was the whack ass imitation Justice League.
I thought that was the Guardian. Galaxy Guardians.
I thought they did that on purpose.
Don't be wrong. I know. It was just so funny to see it, especially damn Aquaman.
It was funny. The shit was hilarious to me. Yeah. And they weren't important to the plot, obviously.
I know,
they're important to the plot.
Actually, they were important. They were important to the plot.
They were important.
But I get it. I get it. They were the catalyst. They were the catalyst at the end of the day.
Oh man.
Yeah.
The Gary started it. So I liked it. I liked it for the plot of it. I mean, even at the end of the day,
Wonder Woman too. You know, the Wonder Woman of the series.
Yeah, of course.
That hammer got put to use. So put that out there.
Well, let me move back because you mentioned something, King, earlier about how the father-son moments seemed genuine to you. I want to counter you with that because I think it was all conditioning for Mark. Because
I mean, of course, yeah. I mean, I felt the same way too, but he made it. He made it though the way in conversation with Nolan and Mark. I feel like he made it. He addressed it as a father-son moment, and even though he's conditioning him, it was part of his job to condition him anyway. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. He wants to condition him to be a hero still, but even a hero in his eyes, or he wants to groom him to being the hero that he wants him to be. He didn't want him to be a hero for Earth. He wanted him to be a hero for himself and his outer space world. Yeah, I mean, the Vulture. So I think at the end of the day, that just that dynamic there, and then having J.K. Simmons again, just being able to change attitudes from being worried to being a villain at the end of the day was just like, all right, he was able to switch it both ways without no issue.
Yeah, and I think like with the father-son moment when he was able to be upset with Mark and then just revert back like, hey, this is a teaching moment. I thought that was like, okay, I see where you're going. But as the episodes progress, you realize, hey, this is grooming. But he's learned the human way, and he's utilizing that from what he's learned. So
and even I think in my mind, even at the end of the day, where I'm not going to ruin it, what he did at the end of the season I still think at the end of the day he's gonna come back and like he's gonna do something. Like,
quick moment. I'm about to pause the recording.
We stopped real quick only for the audience because we realized we spoiled a lot of things. So I'm gonna make sure the title has spoiler on it anyway. So for the viewers, you will know there's spoilers.
It was light spoilers though. Like if you watch the show, I think from the first episode, you can.
I guess at the end of the day, is it really spoilers because it's finished?
I mean, it's been out for like it's only been finished for only what 3 weeks now.
Oh, hell no, it's not spoilers then.
I mean, some people just don't. They're not. I think I give people the benefit of the doubt within like a good couple months. I'm not gonna front.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those hard ones to do. Like if we're trying to like, if someone hasn't watched it yet, and they're like, oh, it sounds good, and we're like,
yeah, like I'm waiting on Demon Slayer, Mugen Train, and I'm waiting on Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Oh yeah, you gonna keep waiting for that Playboy. But all right.
I already been spoiled on Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I've been reading the reviews and the spoilers. Like, oh,
we'll get to Falcon and the Winter Soldier. We'll get to it. It was a great ending of that series, anyways. But we'll
finish it. But that's it for me though. Like I said, I think the show was really good with the voiceover characters and how they paced it with everything was good too. So it's pretty good.
Oh my god, that last episode was visceral, bro.
It was.
Oh my god, man.
They left some stuff open-ended in this show in different episodes. Like, yo, is this gonna I guess happen again, or like it's gonna be a continuation of this in the next seasons to come? Yep.
There were a lot of plot. There were a lot of plot twists within the even the main characters too, though.
Yeah,
plot twists.
Well, see,
and one of the biggest thing I want to say about the show that I liked is the fact that they showed that even with the superhero Marvel movies, whatever you want to say, a lot of people actually die in these events. You don't just see a building fall and like all of a sudden, everyone is alive. Like they have the real gore. Like they realistically projected how it would be if we had real life superheroes, and we had evil villains as well. There are casualties, and I liked how they showed that. Honestly, out to the boys, I was like, oh, this is pushing the level of the boys with animation form, So,
but see that I would say that's the thing too. Like with this being the creator of Invincible is the same creator as the Walking Dead. Like that's kind of his style.
Mm-hmm.
Like he kind of does the gore. Not really. I don't know if it's really to shock you, but I think that's what he likes to put in there to tell his story. So it's the comic book of both The Walking Dead and Invincible were running at the same time. He was doing both of those at the same time.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I think the gore isn't really like how like the boys is where they're trying to like, just running into a whale. Just like, hey, guess what?
No, I meant on a level of it was showing the realism of what it was like if a superhero compared to like our
collateral damage
compared to like a regular human. Like, we're just like under like leaves them and they just like basically go through us. Depending on their power levels and everything like that, we're bystanders and we live or die by being bystanders.
But I was a little bit the pushback to that against that. I would say comic book wise, that might. I guess if you're talking about Avengers the movie, like the movies and stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, they don't really like bystanders. Really, like if they get crumbled, they kind of get crumbled. But like in like
Civil War
Marvel comics, I do remember them going kind of graphic on certain things when they felt like it needed to be made a point. Or like and bystanders constantly seem to die in the Marvel world. Like that one time Civil War started because they ended up blowing up a city.
Yeah, they blew up some of these amateur sidekicks who were trying to prove themselves. They went on a scene at a preschool or at an elementary school. There was a pipeline and they accidentally made the school blow up.
Yeah,
something along that line. Quote me. I mean, don't quote me entirely. If you guys have the facts, please let me know.
I'm gonna quote you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure something like that happened. I don't know.
Something like that happened. Okay, got it.
Something along the lines of that happened. So.
Now watch it be a dinosaur. Definitely
not. Mm-hmm. But no, I wanna the motivation behind Nolan, man. I appreciated the twist because we, like you said before, Thomas, we knew something was off with this dude. Like he killed the whole damn Guardians of the Globe within a 30-second like a minute span of being shown that. So
Spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers.
I guess we just didn't.
Yeah, I told you what.
I like spoilers.
You got tagged.
Yeah, I'm gonna tag it. Spoilers. I'm gonna put it all in there.
Oh, if that's the case, then hell, I'm gonna talk about everything now.
This conversation will be a lot different.
All right, no. All right, my bad. So I'll hold it down. But I like the motivation behind Nolan. I do appreciate the motivation. I'm gonna put slight spoilers, damn it.
Not
but
slight spoilers.
I don't really remember what I said.
It's still light. This motivation.
Yeah, just a little.
We had to make the spoilers.
Diet spoilers. That right. Diet spoilers.
I sprinkled a little bit of something. No, but I appreciated the motivation behind the reason why he did the things that he did. Gotcha. I didn't see. I saw it like that, but I didn't see the extent of how far it was going to go with.
So, I would like to respond to that now. Since we out here.
I'm just
light. Talk about
try to light.
No. I don't care anymore.
Basically, every character was,
Nolan reminded me what the saying should be. What Vegeta should have been. Just saying.
He did make that comment before, and I get what you're saying. Like he should have followed through.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. I get it.
They got the same issue. They don't age the same way.
Nah. Yeah. They age very slowly. Apparently.
He definitely said Earth was a blimp on his memory.
Which is crazy. And I was like, whoa, this.
What's even funnier to me though is that he spent more time on that other dimension when the aliens came. He went into the war zone.
Yeah.
I can't remember how much time passed.
Three months.
It was 3 months.
In their time,
years passed.
No, it was years. I thought it was years.
I could have sworn it said only 3 months.
Remember their time
going that long?
It was 3 months in our time.
No, it wasn't 3 months in our time. It was like it was only a few days in our time, but it was a couple months for them. But I don't know if they changed in the comic book.
Their time was way faster than our time.
Yeah, their time was way faster.
He came back a day later, and it was like 10 years or something like that. Or
I don't know if he was gone. Yeah, I don't.
He grew a beard.
I might be wrong. I might be.
Yeah, that's what I was saying right there, Mr. Random. He grew the beard. So, and then like I said, if he did that and he thought him being on Earth for that long was a blip, it's like hell. Hey, well, shit.
All I gotta say is I see her as a pet. God damn, that shit will hurt me, man. That shit. And I'm not gonna say who said it. I ain't saying who said none of that. I'm just saying that's fucked up. That hurt my heart.
But again, Vegeta should be on that same type of level. Like you come from these people to ruin your wishes.
Let's be for real. I'm be for real. If Vegeta was like that, he would be dead already.
No, he wouldn't. Goku would keep bringing him back.
I mean, he would have gotten killed. He would have gotten killed. Okay.
Oh, fucking Goku!
That was the best fucking answer right there.
Horrible person.
Goku to bring him back. I don't see that.
Motherfucking staying coming back.
Like, if I bring you back, actually, he did bring him back because he was dead.
He did bring him back because he wants to. He'll bring him back because he wants the ultimate fight. That'd be
Goku don't care about saving people. He's on the same level.
Goku is a villain.
You said the savior. That motherfucker's not the savior of Earth. He's detrimental to Earth. Motherfucker.
It's kind of crazy he left and they still was attacking Earth. So I'm like, in my way, I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah. I think that's when Toriyama was trying to get out of it and other people were writing. But
gotcha. But yeah, I think Invincible is great, and I honestly think I can't wait till the next season. I'm ready.
They greenlit 2 other seasons, so they're gonna have a season 2 and a season 3.
So
it better be more than 8 episodes. I'm tired of this whole 8 episode pilot crap, man.
I'm okay with the length of how many episodes there were, and I appreciated the length of each episode, like how long they were. They're 45 minutes long. You don't find a lot of animated series that do that.
It was more like 40 minutes, 35 minutes long.
Depending on the episode.
But depending on the episode, but at the exact same time, I still think they could push 10 to 12. I'm going to go with 10 to 12 is optimum for if you want to do a quick TV series. Because like when I think about anime, keep going. Like, let's go. But
it's about the pacing and the production, and money's involved in there as well.
Yeah.
But
right.
And like the thing is, like all right, another thing is like if you go back and watch it, you can see when they have 2 different animation teams working on Invincible also. So it's like certain things were kind of like the B team when it was kind of like just them talking. But when they got to battles, like they brought out the A team. Plus that company also works on video games. So I don't know how many people they have the spare to just constantly put on that one show.
some of the normal, some of the regulars for DC Studios or whatever, the ones that make DC animated movies and all that. I know they're a part of Invincible for this.
But
Are they really?
But Skybound, so I think it's Skybound Studio.
Yeah.
They also do multi a whole bunch of other things. So it's kind of so it depends on how long we want to wait. It's probably how many episodes we're gonna get.
Well, I mean, and I've never been an impatient person when it comes to content like this. Of course, I want to. I mean, if I really want to, I'll just read the fucking comic book. They have like giant comic book to sell right now. I'm thinking about possibly purchasing them. I'm not too sure yet.
But okay, you got manga, you got comic books, but when they put in an animation form, the way they continue what you don't see in the comics and they just bring it to life is on a different scale. Like, I get it. We get to just, when we're reading and be able to like visualize by putting the pieces together. But when it's animation form, it's like fluid, it captivates you more. I don't see how.
I hear you. I mean, I've never, there's not a huge like breaking moment, like breaking point for me. Like I could easily like as soon as, if I really invested in an anime series or an anime, and I want to find out more, I'll just go straight to the manga or the comic book. It doesn't bother me. Shit, I'll keep it moving.
For me, it's like I'm gonna hold off on reading the comic. I know there's different there's some slight differences between, well, not even slight, like I think even Amber's character is different in the comic book compared to the show.
Yeah, completely different character design and everything. No, she was. You said what?
I thought they held pretty true to like the storyline at least.
No, the Amber was completely different character in the comic book.
I think she was like kind of a throwaway character in the comic book.
Yeah, like sort of. She was a complete character design. She was a white girl in the comic book, but she was very like ditzy and she was kind of dumb.
She was a plot device. She was just from point A to point B.
So they improved upon the character.
Hell yeah, they did.
But there's certain things that I don't think made it to the show also because they just trimmed certain things too. But like that's the thing. I want to read the comics after they're done with the show, or I'm gonna probably like, after maybe season 3 start going back and reading them. Yeah, like some of those. I feel like some of the stuff in the show hit differently because I didn't know what was coming, and like a lot of those surprises.
That's how I feel about reading versus watching as well.
Like even like they say like that the robot twist that wasn't until
later on
in the comic book supposedly.
Okay,
that was interesting. I thought he was gonna be a villain, to be honest.
Oh, they did a good twist on that.
Yeah, which would not be surprising for me for the voiceover character for who he is.
Yeah, Heroes, Zachary Quinto.
Zachary Quinto.
I thought he was about to be a villain based off him moving behind the scenes. So,
but I got to give it to Jason Matsukas as well. He's just, whenever I hear him, he's the guy that plays Rexplode.
Yeah,
the douchebag. Every time I hear this dude, man, I just think he's a remarkable voice actor and just a funny, like naturally funny guy, man. I really got to give him to him.
And he's one of the people that his voice doesn't match his facial features. Like that's just me though. I feel like his voice doesn't match how he looks.
It's so gruff and deep, like you don't really expect it. Nah, man, but this show, man, we got any final notes because we about to wrap it up because this was an incredible show for me.
Everybody should go watch Invincible. Everybody should do it. It's going to be worth your time. You will not be disappointed. That's all I want to say. You will not be disappointed.
I feel like the breakaway character in even the whole show, honestly, was that was it Beastman, the cat with the giant giant hammer.
I'm waiting for him. Yeah, so we doing spoilers. I was going to talk about that earlier. Like, as far as the continuation, that's one of the guys.
He's definitely coming back.
Yo,
he was a nice one. He was a nice one, boy. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Well, I know they got some good arcs coming up. Like I've seen some of the arcs that are coming up. It's going to be interesting.
Okay.
Battle Beast is his name. Thok Battle Beast /
Battle Beast. Okay. Battle Beast.
Yeah,
I knew it was somewhere around there.
Omni Man. I want to see him go against Omni Man.
That would be Omni Man gonna take his ass out.
The thing is, y'all think about Omni Man. I'm thinking about the rest of them people out in space because I feel like it opens up space at the end of the show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The very end of the credits when they showed all these people.
Well, no, like how they were talking, like what he's talking about at the end of the show. I feel like is opening up for not just dealing with Earth anymore. Like. I feel like it's going to be that's the other thing I like about it. It reminds me of being like Marvel comic book, but everything is contained in the comics. You don't have to read like
Yeah, you jump around,
like
read another
different
issue to
series
follow,
and-
continue the series.
Yeah,
continue the story.
all them characters have arcs from what I heard. Like,
Okay.
I gotta read. I'm
every
gonna
main
read this
character's gonna
shit,
have
man.
arc.
I thought the Lion guy didn't have a big arc, but maybe I'm wrong about.
He's going to. I'm assuming from what it looks like.
From what it
Nice.
looks like, I think
Yeah.
I was reading something that somebody's like, "Hey, this is a little bit different," but I'm glad they added it because it seems like they could make a continuation because people want to see a continuation of it. I was reading some synopsis. Like once I seen the episode, I was like, "Oh, who is this guy? I need to figure out who this character is." So,
yeah, I'm even getting the wife into it. She's on the last. She's about to be on the last episode too, and she really enjoys it. So
I got my parents into it, and they enjoyed it. So that's
damn, got the parentals in that shit. Nice.
Those involved?
All
Yeah, well,
right.
my parents to watch like that. Nope.
Yeah, I forced my mom to watch an anime one time. It was very violent, and she looked at me like I was crazy. So I think I ruined my chances ever.
She
do that to her again.
She went to the Catholic church on.
Santa Maria, all right. No, but
Maria.
nah, but yeah, man. Invincible, please watch. You got any final notes, Thomas?
Yeah, not really, because I feel like we kind of.
Yeah, we pretty much covered it, right?
Yeah.
All right. So on that note, man, please get into J. Cole's the off-season album. Please look into Invincible if you haven't already. You can watch Invincible on Prime, Amazon Prime, and of course, anyway, illegally because we promote that. So yeah, you guys have a great.
just like cocaine, right?
I'm joking. Yeah, y'all talking about cocaine. I'm talking about something. Y'all want to try to get me? Fuck out of here.
Hey, I'm in.
Everything illegal is on this chat right here. Everything illegal is on this chat.
All right, man. And on that note, man, this is Media Marauders. Please click like and subscribe. Don't forget that bell on the side of all Media Marauders content. Jesus. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that, man. Do your prayers, do 10 Hail Marys, all that. But y'all have a great, safe night. Once again, this is Max, Thomas,
What do you do?
King, and James. Y'all,
Peace.
once again, thanks for showing up. Y'all leave a comment, all that, man. We'll check on the next one. Peace.
All 6 of you.
All 7s, 5, 12, whatever.